Russia, the Paul.
World power in boxing.
This is a bout throughout history. It has given us great exponents of the discipline.
Representative
Without
Perez.
Kuzmin Nuevi, Sergey Kovalev belongs to a new generation of Russian operators who make their nation proud with every punch they throw.
Welcome today.
Today the invitation is to use our little time machine
And relive the events that
the
happened.
night Anthony Yarde dared to stand in front of Sergey Kovalev within the unsafe confines of a boxing ring. A fight like no other. A true battle to be the last man standing. You won't want to miss the conclusion of this match.
What are you looking
Until the
at?
end. July 25th, 2009 is a golden date for the discipline. Over the kingdom of the Greensboro Coliseum in Greensboro, USA.
Sergey Kovalev.
He was making his debut as a professional fighter. His opponent, none other than Daniel Chavez,
Despite having the last name,
the Caesar of boxing. It is evident that his own blood was not running through his veins, as he was brutally finished by Kovalev in less than a minute into the match. A technical touch in his favor is the first record of the one who will become the champion.
they would be a lethal killing machine.
During his time in the discipline.
Enjoy your meal.
After defeating Chavez, Kovalev embarked on an impressive winning streak. Corner withdrawals, knockouts, technical knockouts, and the unanimous decision of the judges were due to his impressive achievements. His ferocity in the ring and undeniable punching power kept him undefeated until 2016.
When the 19th?
Always surviving the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Henry Ward was winning by unanimous decision of the judges after 2 tough rounds of the fight.
Hadi Gökçe'de CIA What I mean is that now he is struggling with what's going on inside.
Not happy with this result, Kovalev showed his worth in a rematch against Ward on June 17, 2017, in the ring at the Mandalay Bay Hotel and Casino Event Center in Las Vegas. Once again, Ward gave him a lesson in humility by winning by technical knockout in the 8th round of a scheduled 12-round fight.
The left hand and the right hand. Andre, come back. Oh.
Like a phoenix, Kovalev allowed himself to rise from the ashes and train harder to continue with the milestones before fighting
Against
with
Anthony Yarde like
He
Leipzig.
placed the stickers
I
like
am Vyacheslav Zabransky, Igor Mikhalkin, and Aiden Alvarez in a rematch of a fight he lost the first time. And finally, on August 24, 2019, everything was ready for his next big challenge. Getting into the ring at the Tractor Sports Palace in Chelyabinsk to take down Yarde. At stake was the title of Super Heavyweight Champion of the Eurasian Parliament of Boxing, under the supervision of Mikhail Denisov. With a belt on the line, Kovalev knew that his defeats were closed chapters that he couldn't afford to repeat.
Subtitles really hard.
First round, with the sound of the reconnaissance assault began inside the bell. The left hands of both fighters tested each other's guard. Yarde was the first to throw a left-right combination to test Kovalev's reflexes. Immediately, Kovalev turned up the engines of his offense, forcing Anthony to move around the area. Obelix took over the center of the ring. Occasionally, Kovalev positioned Yarde against the ropes, even though it was not an episode.
It's explicit audio, man.
Slowly, the trend of dominance was starting to show, and not in Yarde's corners.
For the direct cover here, trying to make him stretch with his right hand, and John, that has always been maybe a concern for people who... Yes, tonight.
Secondo jump. Kovalev forced Yarde to back up as soon as the second round started. By waving his left hand, he positioned him in the right scenarios to attack. Yarde was trying to contain his offense by sending occasional punches towards Kovalev. However, it was clear that he did not have a clear strategy to work towards his victory. Often, on the ropes,
Yarde.
he was messing around to survive. In the center of the ring, he only defended his stance. Kovalev did a good job mimicking him, and it was only a matter of time before he became his aggressor.
Bastanden det der stunden var måttet for
Third round. Kovalev's offense increased in violence as soon as the third round began. She also looked for prominence with counterattacks against Yarde. Yarde preferred to let go of his left, while Kovalev bet on executing intimidating left-right combinations. When brief exchanges came to a standstill, a clinch would occur to start over. With Yarde still lurking around, there didn't seem to be an attack capable of making Kovalev lose his focus.
That's Sergey Kovalev, and he's
he left me.
Fourth round. Yarde took the initiative and opened the close exchange with a fierce combination. Quickly, his
He
pace,
was struck by Kovalev.
who easily neutralized his offense. Kovalev kept Yarde around, probably betting on his exhaustion. Suddenly, in the middle of a clinch, Yarde lowered her head and was choked by Kovalev's left arm.
Clean enough to let it go with confidence.
Since there was no malice in the intention, the referee decided to just put some distance between the fighters. It seems that the level of violence escalated during the previous episode had ceased, and both fighters were comfortable with the tactical combat. Without losing sight of each other, they seemed to be waiting for key moments to attack. Still,
He was
Kovalev
still successful
looked
inside,
at Yarde and corner him against the ropes. He was forced there.
trying to handle short, comfortable
I
combinations.
continue to follow his lack of initiative in the contest. Fifth jump.
Click the
A bit of
acronym.
self-confidence after a couple of hits in the previous episode. He started ready to fight, and he did.
Do it yourself.
In the stance, the close-range exchange of punches resumed until, ironically, Yarde started going for the clinch.
And as quickly
Oh,
as
when he approached, he chose to fight from a distance once more.
Ward jumped into a ram run there.
Kovalev's guard was a tough wall to penetrate, and Yarde doubted if he had what it took to succeed. His stars of bright offensive casually participating do not
we are standing up.
dreaming of the pace of the fight. Meanwhile, Kovalev's dominant posture continued to set the trend in the ring.
But he has taken a lot of shots. He has done a lot of work. Oh, good shot. Wonderful, wonderful. The right hand there. Anthony out. I have broken the call. The power. How did he take the big shots?
Subtitles created by the Mario Award Committee.
Well, so far, very well. This is very good.
Sixth round, Kovalev's left hand.
He was on guard duty at Yarde.
Yes, forcing her to roam around the ring again. Against the ropes, Yarde lived moments of tension awaiting any attack from Cobalt. Kovalev's jab started to become noticeable. It was part of his offense, aimed at Yarde's chin. Yarde lost her vocal protection and needed a short break to recover.
Losing his arms, you know. And he is not being totally a baby or boss, but he's losing his arms quite clearly. But he showed
As the fight resumed, he had a perfect opportunity to start the round fresh. He tried to adopt a more aggressive stance.
By me, just by me.
Nations tried to take Kovalev out of his comfort zone. Violent exchanges took place.
Let's play.
The Yarde landed a hook or two, and
He made
Cobalt
sure it didn't come into attack.
Freshly
go
released.
disadvantaged.
Subtitles provided by the Mario Award Committee.
Looking sharp and accurate. Exactly, Marcelo.
Now the brief exchanges at close range continued. Over the center of the ring, Yarde's fighting spirit seemed to have just awakened. Kovalev's left hand was testing Yarde's guard, but now he had to be careful not to overexpose his own defense.
Duh.
Anthony's fists were coming at him more frequently and fluidly. Yarde managed to move Kovalev around the ring, just as he had done to him many times. Their combinations will be precise and accurate. It was Kovalev's turn to test how much pressure he could withstand. Surprisingly, it was Kovalev who ended this round against the ropes.
CC by Antarctica Films, Argentina. What's behind it all?
8th round. Kovalev's left tempted Yarde's guard, but Yarde's offense exploded from the start, moving around the ring. As if it were a formal roll exchange, Kovalev now aimed for Yarde's body in the clinch. Kovalev was in trouble.
Yarde kept advancing like a machine.
Every
so often, he would bump his...
And in there,
They just escaped.
No thanks to the side kicks. Kovalev's counterattacks remained significant, but didn't seem strong enough to neutralize and diminish the Yarde offense. Oh no. The right hook landed a blow like left. Lethal flurry of punches rained down on him, leaving him no choice but to retreat until he hit the ropes near neutral corner.
Oh, good right hand from Yarde. He stole it. He definitely stole it. That's the opportunity. Yarde's left hook. Yarde's shot. Cover left in Rocky's territory. Who will endure it? Pice to the right. He's got the champion going. Oh, tremendous attack. Big
Right
head.
and left hooks connected with the champion without much difficulty. Using the ropes, Kovalev held Yarde's body to buy some time and distance.
Seconds and Yarde won't let him get out of the chain now, for sure. Going for broke and hits him. Looking for the big knockout punch and almost lands it. He missed every round to hear that Yarde was knocked out of the ring. A great round here for Yarde.
With just under a minute left, Hillary was still attacking directly to the head. Kovalev moved in ovals with backward steps to avoid being cornered against the ropes. This was the first time in the entire contest. Kovalev finished a round clearly losing, breaking with any precedent.
Kovalev knew firsthand
What it was like to be saved by the bell. Did you know? Back in his corner, Body Magrur, Kovalev's trainer, took care of tightening his gloves. He told the fighter that he would force the referee to stop the fight if he was brutally punished again, like he just was. This was the wake-up call Kovalev
to get
needed.
things started.
Do it again to victory!
Subtitles created by
I don't see a jump.
Yarde looked to pick up where he left
But
off.
that has been left, he couldn't. Kovalev's combination started to steal the spotlight once again, and he had no choice but to focus on his guard. Everything seemed to point to Yarde's efforts in the previous round, having emptied the last of his energy tank. Not stopping Kovalev definitively when he had the chance would become his biggest mistake. Blow after blow, Kovalev regained the ground he had lost. Again, the center of the ring was his, and Yarde was circling around. Kovalev's body combinations were really wreaking havoc on Yarde. The champion managed to neutralize and reduce the offensive around him. Everything seemed to be getting back to normal.
Again from Kovalev. The back halter is open. It was a problem with your relatively nice spread job. This is a rondo that goes in Kovalev's column. Amberson is far away. It's coming out of his feet.
He has shown the resolve of a champion.
10th round. The tactical fight seemed to have returned. Kovalev started to bombard Yarde's body without staying long enough to be hurt by the counterattack. Yarde tried to keep up, but he was too tired to match Kovalev's offense. Kovalev's body combinations began to be replaced by hooks that traveled.
He advanced to the
At
goal.
Yarde's head. A big right hand drove Yarde into the ropes and brought him back to life. Lived through all the tense moments experienced in previous assaults in a matter of seconds.
From Poble to Yarde, and another one. And Yarde looks just about spent.
Kovalev's left tempted his guard, but the champion took too long to execute the attack. Yarde was saved.
One.
Once again, Yarde's headshots continued and he was cornered again. Now he couldn't use lateral moves to escape. He was cornered and facing a deadly situation.
He was hit repeatedly. It was raining
The
on him.
round remarkably after the 8th round, and that is the champion's quality again. And he's down, and it's all on the left. The referee is looking for a champion. A 15-second to go, and it's all Kovalev. Varese looks deeply into this.
Until the bell indicated the end of the round. Yarde had more lives than a cat, but he had run out of time and still needed to return to his corner a couple more times. 11th round. Yarde tried to counter Kovalev's offense even before it got started. He was moving the champion around the ring again, while he advanced with the help of his fist to the right and left. In the middle of a clinch, Yarde fell to the ground. The crowd had to accept that it was just a stumble.
Is playing, is trying to walk through.
Since it wasn't the result of a direct hit, it couldn't be counted as a knockdown, but it was a sign of things to come. When the fight resumed, Kovalev sought to decapitate Yarde with his fists. He mercilessly punished Yarde in the center of the ring.
Imagine the window without water that has stopped in his tracks by those beautiful accurate blows from Kovalev. Yarde's determination. He keeps coming and keeps coming here in the 11th.
Flashes of opposition were occasionally emanated by Yarde, but it was just a reflex. Yarde, accepting his fate, backed into a corner. Realizing his mistake, he moved to the left side to avoid being cornered. In the middle of his escape, a severe combination of left and right punches came to take him down and leave him lying on the canvas.
Takes another big right hand and another one. Oh, he left.
The referee approached Yarde, and Kovalev was already celebrating the obvious. The fight was coming to an end. There was nothing left in Yarde that could change the outcome of this encounter. Sergey Kovalev defeated Anthony Yarde by technical knockout at 2 minutes and 4 seconds of the 11th round of 12 scheduled. If you made it this far, I appreciate it. Remember that the best way to support my content is by leaving your like in the comments. Do you think Yarde ever had a real chance to defeat Kovalev? In the comments.